What up, Coop Group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 28, War Number 4, where SAS goes against the Coalition TCN. Now, these guys, I swear, have the max prestige you can have in the game as an alliance, meaning every one of their members have the max prestige. So they are most likely number 1 in AQ every week, and they have built-up rosters, and they are just whales. If I am wrong, I am sorry. But there's just a combination of a bunch of different huge alliances that form together. So it's interesting to see them in Masters. I believe they're usually plat, but if they're pushing for Masters with big rosters, we know we're in trouble. But we also know that we can play well. So I was assigned ArcAngel, Dr. Doom, and Mr. Fantastic for the synergy and to drop off some pre-fights. I was assigned Path 1 in Section 1, and then originally I was assigned Path 4 in Section 2, but then I was moved to Path 3 because we had to change a few things around because there was a few counters that just may have been iffy, so we had to be careful with them. Although if I was Path 4, I could have gotten Horseman AA early. But anyways, I've done that Tigra before. I've never done Killmonger on this node, but with Doom and the Fantastic Synergy, it should be fine. We're in Path 3 against that Surfer, so if he gets his armor up, I am screwed and going to bleed to death with Doom. Hopefully not. And there's a Weapon X, which I've destroyed on the on node 50 before with ArcAngel, so I'll be there. Then against this Vision Aarkus, which you never think ArcAngel would be the perfect counter for this. I have ArcAngel versus Vision Aarkus, and then I will have ArcAngel versus Rage Annihilus. And you can only do this, well, easily do this, more easily do it with a White Mag's pre-fight for the passive stun. So yeah, we're already losing 2-0. We're not very good at starting off our wars this whole season strong. I swear we've died in the top first 20 fights, all 4 wars, at least once or twice in those wars. But we've won 2 out of the 3 wars so far, so it's not like it's costed us. But anyways, Dreamin is on Path 2. If you don't watch his war videos from previous seasons, you should. He will be taking node 22, I think it is. And I have to give him pre-fight, so he told me he was ready. So instead of making him wait, which I don't do anymore, because he's not afraid of tagging me anymore, I'm going to move forward to give him energy to that Doom, and then, energy to that Dormammu, then energy to Man-Thing on node 22. I'm not really worried about these next 2 fights. I got a Mystic boost expiring anyways, because I thought I'd be having more Magic fights this season, which I wasn't. So I'm putting on a Mystic boost, the 200% boost, and the 8% boost. And I'm putting on a Advanced Power boost because I have this in Overflow, because she's going to start with a regen, and this node is if she regens, she's unblockable, and I want to turn off that regen right away. Go to nullify it, she backs up, that's not a big deal. I nullify it with that unblockable beam, perfect. And now when I did this fight two or 3 wars ago, I had people commenting saying, hey, do Doom Cycle, throw heavies, nullify her, you'll be fine. 1, I could nullify that unblockable, so that's pretty cool. 2, I'm like worried I'm not going to nullify in time here, but I need to nullify her regen right there, which I just nullified. And people are like, dude, don't just play normal, or don't just like play weird like I was doing before. I was just throwing special 1s over and over. But here, I'm going to do full Doom Cycle. I got to my special 3 while she has a special 2, which is kind of where you want to be when throwing a special 3. Going to do medium, 3 lights, 2 mediums. And that basically is the perfect cycle to keep her at a special 3. So when I throw a special 1, I get a special 2 right away. But I'm getting a lot of power here. So I was a bit worried. But somehow I still got a special 2. Going to throw it, unblockable, and it finishes Tigra off just like that. So super easy fight, maybe a minute. But on to the next fight. This is Doom versus Killmonger. Now, Doom is only a perfect counter to Killmonger when you have the Mr. Fantastic synergy. What this synergy does is it makes it so heavy attacks can apply armor breaks. But this is masochism. So I need to be careful when applying the armor breaks, because he can shrug off the armor break using masochism. So you see that I'm just playing it slow. The first minute is very slow of a fight. And he goes nowhere because of masochism. Nowhere. I'm trying my best to keep the armor break on him to make sure that I'm able to keep him armor broken and just not deal with reverb, because that's just the last thing you want to deal with. He's at 94% health, and just watch him stay at around 95% health this whole fight. I realized that armor break didn't stick there. I need to throw it again. I'm going to sit at my special 3 just sitting around hoping to get him to special 2 and do a full Doom Cycle, but I realized if I do a Doom Cycle while he has his reverb active, I could be in trouble. And that's the last thing I want to do. So I need to make sure he's armor broken when I throw a special 3. That's kind of what I'm waiting for here, but this whole minute is just wasted by just me trying to bait out, trying to get this armor break on him at the right time. It's not working. He threw a special 1. I was hoping to push him to a special 2 there. Didn't work. And man, this is already a messy fight. But it's fine, because he's exactly where I want him to be right now, exactly where he's armor broken, he's at special 2, I'm going to do a full Doom Cycle, and you see that once I get to my special 2, it does a buttload of damage. So that's kind of where I decided to shift my thoughts here, from throwing special 3 Doom Cycle to just throwing special 2s. But I need to be careful also when throwing special 2s, because when he has his reverb active, Incinerate to give him a bunch of power. So I can't push him to special 3 with my Incinerates. I gotta be careful there. But I got the armor break on him. We are good to go. Gonna throw my special 2 here, I think, in this next combo. Special 2, because it did a bunch of damage in that last phase. Hoping it just kills him right here. 3, 2, 1, 0, down. The first minute was just me trying to get off my special 3. And that was a huge waste of time. But anyways, I'm gonna tag Dreamin' and be like, hey man, you are clear to go. He started moving, seeing that I was clear to move there also. I got my revenge against the Killmonger, which I died against 2 seasons ago. No more dying, although I did die using a Corvus, which is also a very good counter to Killmonger. But I'm just looking around to see like who died. You see that I placed my pre-fights here, and I had to make sure I did not accidentally click on the fight button, because if I did, I would be screwed. And on to the third fight, which is way later after gym, and I was waiting until I got my pre-fights on Annihilus, so I knew I could move. I got a White Max pre-fight there, and I got someone with Apocalypse to place a Horseman pre-fight on Annihilus later. So I'm going to have a Horseman ArcAngel. It's going to be so great. So Surfer on Chitnous Thorns is it can be messy, but also not. He has a chance to get an armor up. A chance. And when he has an armor up on this node, anytime you hit him, he's going to make you bleed until the armor up is gone. So, my plan here with Doom is just to put some nullifies on him to make sure he never gets his armor. Now, I was going to start with a special 1 boost, but I figured it wasn't needed. My only issue is if he throws a heavy attack or a special 1, and he puts up an armor up and doesn't have a nullify. That's my big concern here. Because he could throw a heavy attack right away here and then put on his power gain and get to his armor phase quick. But we got nullifies up. We are good to go. After that, I got that first nullify up. I'm like, alright. I'm not concerned about this fight at all now. I'm just going to do the full Doom Cycle, which I did in the Tigra fight. It'd be good to go from there. Keep nullifies on him. Don't let him get armor ups. Get to my special 3. And we will be good to go. Now, yes, he is not immune and not shock immune, but he can easily gain some health from any shock or incinerate I have on him. My goal here is a special 3, special 1, special 2. And hopefully that special 2 crits enough just to finish him off just like that. So I did put a potion into Doom, so that's 1 potion so far this war. It's fine, just wanted to be safe in case something big happened that I couldn't control. Anyway, special 1, and I'm going to throw a special 2 here, hoping that it crits to finish him off, because I know the incinerates will heal him up, and boom. Crits, that 20,000 crit was huge. But of course, I have some big boosts on, so yeah. On to the next fight. This is ArcAngel versus Weapon X. The nodes here don't matter whatsoever. I guess what they're concerned about is that if you hit into his block, trying to bait his specials with explosive personality, then it will just destroy you. But if you are smart against Weapon X, anytime he's in rage, he is very, very aggressive. So you know that you can get intercepts off easily, backdraft intercept even easier. So I did this fight on node 50 2 wars ago, and it was super easy. Just make sure I can activate rage by doing 4 or 5 heavies. Usually it's 4 heavies and then beta special 1, which my goal is here. He's not going to throw it. He's going to go into a stun, which is fine. I'm going to do a full combo to a special 1 just to push him over a bar of power. Boom. His rage is going down. I'm going to do a combo to intercept, and he sits back. He sat back. He wasn't aggressive. I'm like, no, don't kill me. Throw a special one, hoping to give myself some more. Just bleeds are going to last, and no. I died. I was so mad. I'm like, dude, he sat back for that 1 second and intercepted me. 1, I had a special one ready. Should have thrown a special one. 2, I could have done a light intercept, not a medium intercept. 3, I'm going to throw on 8 potions here. 8 level 4 potions. That's so many potions for this fight. First of all, 4, I thought about putting on an invuln boost on this fight. But I'm like, no, I destroyed this fight 2 wars ago. It's fine. But guess what? I should have put the invuln boost on. So I put it on right now. I saw that he has his rage built up right now with his persistent charges. So I didn't know if he was going to start unblockable. But he didn't. He actually started with 0 rage, which I was kind of worried about. Like, how does that kind of work? I don't know how his persistent charges work at all. But now I'm just going to worry about putting neuros on him and just finishing him off. And that's my first death of the season. Hopefully the only death, but my first death of the season. I had great RNG right there with bleeds and with neuros, and I just couldn't get that before. Crap. So I'm going to put on a big potion right here. I'm going to use 80 units. First, I'm going to put on a petrification because I want to make sure his power gaze don't last. But I forgot this is buffet. This node is buffet, which means that he's going to shrug off the first debuff or first buff on me. But also, this is a Vision Aarkus who shrugs off the first non-damaging debuff on him in the fight, which is that petrified debuff now. I noticed that level 4 potion doesn't do enough, so I'm going to put on a 80 unit potion just to heal up, to make sure I don't die here. Because I know that if I get armor broken, I'm going to get some big cold snap damage. So first goal here is don't get armor broken. 2 is just neuro him to death. He first tenacities that petrify. Didn't even notice that happened until I noticed I can get some stuns on him right away. Get some 1 neuros, but you'll see that I don't get that good of luck here. No poison there. Do get 1 extra bleed there. He throws a special, which puts a poison on him there, which is nice. But he's slowly ticking down. And I'm getting my parries, which is also nice. I didn't think I'd get my parries because he would shrug him off. But I'm thinking I shut it down. Yeah, he's halfway down. I'm getting into my corner. Throw a special 1 just to make sure I don't get stuck in my corner because it's the last thing I want to do. I think he does not throw a special, or he does throw a special 2 into my block. That's a little bit of damage, but I'm not armor broken, so it's okay. I'm not worried about the suppression whatsoever because he is down just like that. Now, our next fight is kind of the fight I was looking forward to all war, because I've never had, in my life, my ArcAngel ever been Horseman. Ever. I've never used my, my Apocalypse in a war along with ArcAngel. So here it goes. You'll see I have Guidance and Horseman ready to go. Now the Guidance boost is very important because this guy is really hard to stun unless you can nullify his rod. But of course I did have Doom, and I was told to use Doom in this fight, but I'm pretty sure that Doom isn't too good on this fight. He is good, but I think ArcAngel is just way better for this fight. Now I am fully boosted, so I might activate Rage once in a while, but I have Horseman ArcAngel, which means I have 30% more. Again, 30% more ability accuracy. So I can have more of a chance to put on bleeds and more of a chance to put on those poisons. Now he's just going down so hard. And I have my armor breaks on me, which means I'm healing up, so that's why I didn't bother putting any potions on. And that fight is down. I was feeling so high after this fight, after such a low fight against that death of Weapon X. I was not very happy. I'll be honest, this war was a mess for our battle group. We've had 2 donuts out of the 3 wars so far. But this war, I believe our battle group had like 6 deaths. So man, I was one of those deaths that just didn't feel good. I don't like dying in war. It's my first death this season. I was trying to go deathless. It's almost impossible for me to go deathless in a season because something almost always happens. That was a super easy ArcAngel fight. It just didn't work. So we have 23 fights and 1 death so far. You used 9.5 potions this war. It's 21 potions total. And ArcAngel is just our main attacker of this whole season. And we did lose this war. So congrats to TCN for that win. This was just a really messy war. We've had 2 wars, almost 3 wars, that we've been over 10 deaths as an alliance. And I know we can do better. I know we are going to do better. We've learned so much in the past few wars just about counters and just fights that just are hard and about who we should bring and who we shouldn't. So I promise you, the next few wars are going to be a lot stronger. We're going to come back and top 10 masters, here we come. But anyways, this is Coop. Sign off. Happy gaming.